Now, this woman, Sulaim, she said just this man's sweat, just his sweat alone itself is the best of fragrance. So if his sweat smells better than any fragrance that they can find around, because she said specifically, we use it as fragrance and your sweat is the best of fragrance. So that means that if that's the case with this man, and it really is, his sweat is better than all of the fragrance, perfume that was going on during this time, why should we not put this man in history? Why should we not put him down in the history of fragrance? That's one thing that I don't see people who do talk about the fragrance. They don't talk about this man when it comes to the history of fragrance. They're making a real big mistake. This man needs to be put in the history of fragrance because this man has done something that no one has never done before, which is his natural body chemistry smelled like fragrance. Just imagine. Let me just put myself in an example. Let me just, if let's say, for example, myself, if my natural body chemistry smelled just like Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, peace and blessings be upon him, I will be a rich man right now. So that means that every time I go to the gym, I'm getting paid. Every time it's summertime, I'm walking up the street, I'm getting paid. Every time I make love to my wife, she gonna get paid because she gonna take that bottle and she gonna rub it across my forehead like Sulaim, and she gonna say, listen, I got the top-notch fragrance. My husband just sweated. My husband, he sweat last night. He broke a sweat last night, and this is what I got right here. $45 for this bottle. Well, actually, $45. No. Let me take that back. If you paying, I think Creed Vintage is $200. And if the Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him, if his body chemistry, his sweat was the best of fragrance during that time, it will, for sure, no question about it, it would be the best fragrance during this time too. I really believe so. So just imagine if his sweat was on the market as fragrance. Just imagine how much it would be. You probably be paying it would be more expensive than oud, to be real with you, to be honest with you. And I want y'all to really think about that. Because this has never, I have never heard no story, and this is not a false story, fairy tale. This is actual real story. This stuff actually happened. I haven't read anyone else's biography that they say, okay, this person, his natural body chemistry, his sweat was the most concentrated fragrance that I have ever smelled in my life. It smelled so pleasant. It lingered so well. I have never heard this story from anyone else. Only Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him. That's a beautiful man. That's a beautiful brother. And I encourage you guys to further go and research this man's biography. And now I'm not even done with this. I'm not even done talking about him yet. I'm just still talking about the sweat. This is part 2, and I'm still talking about just the sweat alone. So let me continue. Now, besides the sweat, Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him, he also used to wear fragrance. If he didn't wear any fragrance, that would have been sufficient because his sweat was a natural fragrance itself. But let me tell you what he said. Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him, he said 3 things are very dear to me. My wives, meaning his women, his wives. My prayer, salah, my prayer, which means my prayer, and fragrance, perfume. Very dear to him. He used to love fragrance. He used to love fragrance a lot. And actually, that's actually the reason why I started this business here